Well, good evening and welcome to Match of the Day, which reflects two matches played on a sunny November afternoon. From the Midlands, the Canon League Division 1 match between Nottingham Forest and Tottenham Hotspur.
Three in the centre again. Davenport, turning shot. Oh, and right at the goalkeeper.
And from the north, the Canon League Second Division game between Blackburn Rovers and Brighton.
Knocked forward quickly by Fazackley. Thompson's there. Garner too has the pace and finds Thompson surely. No!
Tonight's top headline is in fact an SOS to Spurs striker Clive Allen. If you're watching, Clive, England need you for the trip to Turkey. So ring us and we'll put you in touch with Bobby Robson. He wants you to replace the injured Paul Mariner for Wednesday's World Cup tie.
Well, let's get the action going with Nottingham Forest against Tottenham Hotspur. And while Spurs have the money, the ambition and the support to become champions, Forest might feel less well blessed, but not when it comes to introducing promising young players to the fray. Your commentator is John Motson.
Forest's top scorer, Peter Davenport, is back after a hip injury. Without him, they failed to score. And Davenport is named in the England B squad to face New Zealand here on Tuesday. So our goalkeeper Steve Sutton and number 8 Steve Hodge, but their priority is to rebuild Forest's season after Tuesday's Milk Cup exit at Sunderland, where 18-year-old Paul Rayner was sent off. But he keeps the number 9 shirt from Trevor Christie, and Johnny Method continues in defence for the injured Paul Hart. Meanwhile, Spurs keep the side which beat Bruges. So Gary Mabbutt and Mick Hazard keep out Chris Hughton, who's substitute, and Glenn Hoddle playing in the reserves. Mabbutt, Hazard and Graham Roberts are all due back here for that England B fixture, but just one member of the full England squad on duty here today, versatile Gary Stevens. Midfield for Tottenham, substitute right back for England against Finland, and playing centre-back when he scored against Forest last season. Referee this afternoon, Norman Glover from Chorley. Plenty of rain in this part of the world yesterday, so the pitch will be fairly heavy. Spurs in white shirts, playing from the right of 4th, the start of play. Forest, after a bad spell, have slipped to 10th. And they're also out of 2 cups now, Forest, whereas Spurs are still in both of those, the Milk Cup and the Uefa Cup. Clive Allen. Mabbutt. Falco. It's Gary Mills. This is Davenport. And he was blocked by a combination of Miller and Roberts as he tried to go between them. So Forest in a threatening position for the first time in the match. Players near the ball are Bowyer and Method. Mills to their right. And Method tries a shot. Goes close to Ray Clemence's right-hand post. So many goals being scored from free kicks these days. Goalkeeper's never safe, not even with a wall. Roberts with the dummy, halfway through the first half and no score. It's been a somewhat cautious opening, although that could have something to do with Forest's current form. Kind of match that a goal would do an awful lot to accelerate, and that's what Chiedozie is trying to do now. And Allen's on the near post there, where he's always dangerous. Fairclough beats him. And Walsh looks for Davenport onside. Now, can Roberts cut him off? Hodge is trying to get into the centre. Davenport's waiting and shoots, and Clemence scrambles it round the post from Davenport. Forest take the corner quickly. Mills. And now Hodge. And now Rayner. Spurs still having to pull people back. Rayner again. Fairclough's well forward there. And a foul in the end by Galvin on Bowyer. Wigley. And here's Davenport. And Wigley. Clemence got a hand to it, and that was enough. And Chiedozie threatens at the other end. Allen, he's got Hazard to his left, and unfortunately for Tottenham, wasn't aware of such, and went the other way. 2 very good minutes of football there from both sides. Tottenham's goalkeeper forced to make 2 saves in that spell, Ray Clemence. The reason for it being that his defence were caught square and the Forest players beat the offside game. And Wigley brings it away for Forest. Davenport against Roberts. Hodge again making a lovely run inside. That was superb from midfield. Beaten out by Ray Clemence from Steve Hodge. Corner being left to Wigley. And Fairclough's in there, offside. Against Hodge, actually, who has produced by far the best and most intelligent running from midfield so far in this match. And we've got 10 minutes left in the first half and no score. This is Mabbutt. Hazard. Inside to Allen. Chiedozie out on the right. Allen turning. Mick reading that. And Chiedozie coming inside and overrunning, although there were 4 red shirts round him there. Medhot can't go back. At least not to his keeper yet. European players often have the skill in their own danger area to dribble their way out of difficulties. Falco back to Hazard, and Chiedozie is on the run here. That was a nice ball by Hazard. Allen near post, appeals for handball against Gary Mills by Tottenham. 3 Tottenham players very near to the incident. All looked at the referee. Nothing given except a corner. Talking point, though. Clive Allen so quick to smell out the chance on the near post. Roberts' header, and Allen was close again. Roberts, who got his head to the corner. Spurs supporters in that corner probably feel their side have had the better of the period leading up to half-time, but there's no score at that stage in the match. 2 teams who approached the respective penalty areas quite usefully, but haven't had much devil close to goal. 0-0 at half-time. It'll shortly be 10 years since Brian Clough took over as manager of Nottingham Forest, and his first game was against Tottenham Hotspur. Forest won an FA Cup replay 1-0. Forest have gone 5 league matches without winning since they beat Norwich at the end of September. So this is a critical home fixture for them in many ways. Galvin's header. Linesman's flagging on the far side. Offside given. Chiedozie. Falco with Mabbutt at his back. Perryman. Roberts. And Mabbutt. Stevens retrieves. And Tony Galvin, who's got better as the game has gone on. Good cross. Allen. It caught a Forest player. Corner. Very good wing play from Tony Galvin there. Beat his man on the outside. Good deep cross. Right for the volley. Deflection. And here's Hazard from the corner. Good effort. Oh, yes. That's Mick Hazard's current form summed up in one moment. To the delight of the Tottenham supporters, Hazard scores after 54 minutes and has now found the net in the last 3 matches. And that one, like his goal on Wednesday night, was something out of the ordinary. Goalkeeper Sutton seemed to get a hand to it, but it went in the corner. So Spurs take the lead early in the second half. And if Hazard keeps doing this, it'll be interesting to see just how they propose to accommodate Glenn Hoddle. This is Chiedozie. Swain just saving the corner there. Well, only a few weeks ago they were saying he couldn't last the pace, didn't have enough stamina. Then last season they were saying he ate too many Milky Bars. He's a particularly good footballer beneath all that. Davenport and Rayner up together. Here's Bowyer. Forest know that they've got to get back quickly here if they possibly can before Spurs can settle on the lead.